Hey everybody, happy Friday! Welcome to Time Live today with one of our stylists, Audrey. So as always, we will be giving away presents for comments, answers, and shares. And shares. Okay, so remember to share publicly so that we can see that you've shared. We have our virtual stylist, Audrey, here. I thought it would be a fun thing for you to see Audrey's favorite style. And also, Audrey has put a special package together for a winner. So her favorites will be the giveaway today. So hers is going to be, go ahead and grab your, what are your presents?
The gold clutch, awesome.
And timeless. Timeless, her favorite. Okay, yes. So, and she will also be giving away, of course, an iron because she's a stylist. One special thing that I thought was cool is that we're going to give away, the StyleTYME session. Now, I know these come with every single iron we sell, unless it's a fake, of course. Then we can't teach those. But whenever you buy an iron, you get a StyleTYME session. And I thought it would be really cool is if the winner today gets an automatic StyleTYME session with Audrey. So instead of getting one with any stylist, you get to give it to the one who gave it to you. So presents meet present receiver. Yay! Okay, present giver, present receiver. Okay, so you guys meet each other on StyleTYME, which I thought would be really cool. So hopefully whoever wins that is enjoying it. So I don't know if you noticed on Facebook, we turned our thing sideways today. So if you don't like the picture small, you can turn your phone sideways and it will get big for you again. So we'll see how this format works. And if you like it, it's harder to show long hair in it, but I thought it would be better for both of us to be in today. Yeah. So yeah, I'm sharing the screen today. I try and share it a lot, but it's hard when we have a vertical phone. So we're trying another format today. So let us know what you think. Let's see. So Audrey's going to show you her favorites, one of her favorite styles right now. So we have the iron on. It'll take a whole 55 seconds to heat up. So I don't know if I've been talking for 55 seconds since you turned it on or not. Do you know? Yeah, maybe. All right. So, oh yes, I also want you to know while Audrey's teaching her style, think of any questions you may have for her as a stylist and make sure you get those in because we're going to be taking questions for, the stylist or stylist questions. Yes. Is that what I'm looking for? Yeah. Okay. So go ahead and tell them what you're doing.
Okay. So this is one of my favorite casual styles, just kind of hanging out, going out for a couple drinks, whatever. So I am just taking this part section and I twisted it in a couple loops. I put 3 bobby pins in to secure it.
Why don't you come up here so they can see it good?
Yes, the iron. I start to take loose, messy curls. I'm more into that beach wave kind of look, so always vertical sections and coming up and over. So I'm not rotating quite all the way out, and then I'm leaving my ends straight as well.
Yeah. And everyone, I want you to know this is her left side over here. So when you go up and over, that's the left side. I never know which view you're seeing, so I just want to make sure we make that clear for you today.
And I also do alternating curls. So the next curl, I'm going to be going forward with that.
Okay, so you do 2 going away from your face, and then the next one goes forward?
Yeah.
Okay. So why don't you teach them how you curl forward?
I curl forward, I'm still holding it in my hand the same way I always hold it, thumb behind that power button, guidelines to my head, and then we are going to go up and under now. The guidelines are still towards me, my thumb's behind there. I'm rotating and going out to the side, and I'm letting that hair go straight still, and that's coming forward. Okay.
Perfect. So what question do you run into most often for, as a stylist, for people asking questions when they're learning it?
It's actually for the left side generally. Okay. Is that they're trying to they're trying to come like this, and it's supposed to be up and over.
Okay. So the most common challenge you run into for people is that they're not going up and over their head?
Right.
Okay.
And they also, a lot of them, they don't know that it's just one twist of your wrist. They are trying to also kind of twist it all the way around a few times. We don't need to do that. We try to simplify it for you.
Yeah, simplify your life. That's what it's about. Give yourself more time to do other things so you don't have to be overthinking it and overdoing it, right?
Yes.
We try to make everything simple because I'm inherently lazy. Are you inherently lazy, would you say?
I would say so.
I don't.
If I can get ready fast and
Yes.
spend more time playing with my dog or doing whatever before I leave the house, that's awesome.
Yeah, we're putting an ad together that's like, if only my makeup could be as fast as my hair now, and last me 3 to 4 days. How many days do you go?
My hair?
Yeah.
I go 5 days.
5 days now.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. I literally wash my hair for live now. That's pretty much it. I'm like, is this getting too much? I don't know what to do, but I mean, I can't help it. My hair is clean all the time, so I don't know what to do. Do you ever like kind of question like?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's taken me a long time to have to wash my hair again.
I wash it because I feel like I should, not because I have to.
Yeah, that's me too. I'm like, this is so freeing in my life. I don't even know if anyone knows how much work it is to blow dry. Men have no idea what we go through. They think heels are a lot of work. They should try blow drying every day. Yeah.
So my alternate on this right side, I'm coming up and over now. Guidelines are still there. And I'm coming out to that side again and leaving the ends out yet. So that's coming the other direction.
Yeah, towards your face.
Yes.
On the right side.
Yes.
Okay. I just like to clarify because I think even people have asked before, like, why is your ring on the wrong hand? And I'm like, it's the right hand, it's just flipped for you. So.
Yes.
There is a question about your ends, Audrey. They want to know, how can you leave the ends out but still leave them looking smooth?
So my hair, I will hit it with my blow dryer. And so I smooth those out usually. And if they are kind of messy, I'll take you right now. This is what I do at the very end. Everything on the left side I grab together, and I will use the straightening side, and I will bring everything together, and that smooths it out if they're not already smooth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I tried that a little bit today because I always really leave mine out like really strong, and so I was like, oh yeah, that is an advantage of this, is that instead of just leaving them out, you can actually straighten them, and I think that's key, so that especially if you over curl it, then that sucks.
Yes.
Because it ruins the whole look.
And another thing that I'm doing with the style right now is I'm doing different size sections because I do really want it to be a little bit messier, beachier, so to speak. So once I have everything, I take my fingers like combs, and I obviously don't have my part line. If I had my part line, I would start there and bring it to my temples, but since I have this up, I'm gonna bring it to here. I pinch everything together and shake it out. This kind of helps so you don't have to flip your head upside down and get crazy and wild.
I'm gonna try it.
It's still,
Here?
Yep.
And shake it out?
Yep, and that gives you some more volume out to the side
goodness.
too. Yeah, it gives you a lot of volume. So after that, then if you want to, you can kind of grab in and spray underneath. I like to do that because then I feel like it's coming out a little bit more. Yes. Thank you.
That might need to be cleared.
Yeah. So right coming up from underneath there. And if you have...
I'm just going to put my hair there to get sprayed.
If you have any fringe or bang, I'm just going to pretend this is a bang here. Come up from under here, and if you spray like this, and then take your fingers and smooth it, that's going to help you swoop that if it falls in your face and everything like that. So
yeah.
Just another fun little tip thing.
I like that. So let's try it on me. So you want me to spray?
Yep, and then come up and under and spray underneath.
Under here?
Yep.
Okay.
And then I take my fingers and just kind of swoop it to how I want it to lay.
Swoop like that?
Yeah. Yep. So
much better. I can see my eyes now. I'm going to do the other side. So I want to hold, spray, and...
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
So...
All right, I like that trick.
Yeah.
I like that trick. So I think that's a great example, of how one of our stylist sessions goes, except for you're on the other end, getting to curl your hair, and then she's helping you with those tricks. I think a lot of people don't understand exactly what our StyleTYME sessions are like, and this is what it's like. So we have our friendly stylist, and they love teaching, their hair tricks and how to help you get the style that you want. So even if you've had the iron for a long time and you're not getting exactly what you want out of it, I think it would be great for you. Or even if you want to change how you've been using it for a long time or whatever, they're here to help. And I think they have a lot of cool side tricks that are really cool. Do we have any questions that we've seen so far? Anybody?
Yes, we do. Actually, due to being in warm weather, one of them are saying my hair is getting frizzy. Any help with this? And I think we have something for that.
Oh yeah, in the warm weather. Okay.
We're giving away today the Timeless. This will definitely help kind of tame and keep it healthy as well.
Yeah. So Audrey was telling me the other day that at her salon, it's like her favorite, product.
Yes.
Because she hasn't found anything like it.
Right. Just because all of the products out there generally there to prevent damage, not necessarily repair the damage.
Yeah.
And you can have products too that are out there like some oils and stuff that coat it, they're not fixing it, it's coating it so it doesn't look like it is.
Yeah.
This I think actually for myself definitely is fixing it.
Yeah, it's fixing
So.
it. Yeah, it's funny because I always joke about all the products I make and how they kind of almost put us out of business because like a hairspray will last you forever. The shampoo and conditioner will last you forever. And this one makes me almost not have to use it. Like I use it and then I'm like, oh, my hair's repaired. I don't need to use it. And then all of a sudden I'll see like a little bit of frizziness again or something. I'm like, oh, I should use Timeless again because like you don't, that's why it comes in a small bottle. Because at first you think you need to use it all the time and you're like, oh, this is so addicting and so great. Unless you like your hair more lean, which it's good for me.
Right.
Probably not as good for you.
Yeah.
I mean, but does it make your hair lean or no?
No, not really.
Okay.
It depends on, so when I use this, I'm using it after, so right now I style for the morning and I'm kind of more focused on my ends. That's where, sorry, I'm spraying. That's where I have most of my damage or hair that needs to be repaired.
Yeah.
So I do it then. And then at the end of the night when I brush my hair, I'll put it in and then brush over it too. Yeah. I think that helps kind of spread it throughout the hair.
We had a really funny thing too. So Tammy's daughter, Kinley, we had to, she has boatloads of hair. If you didn't see that episode, it's really funny. We have, her hair is like down to past her butt and it's crazy big and curly. And I had to straighten it because she was playing Cher in a concert the other night. And so she had to get it washed. And before she had to get it washed, Tammy's like, oh, I have to brush it through first. And I was like, oh, and I just loaded it with Timeless. And what did you say, Tammy? It was pretty much one of the fastest.
Yes, right? It was like, normally it will take me after, washing her hair, it'll take like an hour to get her hair combed out. Yeah. And when we put that Timeless in that night, I think it took me literally probably 15 minutes. Yeah. And that was unbelievable.
It was like freedom for her, freedom. And so Kinley's hair will keep Timeless in business though, even though it's repaired mine to the point where I almost don't have to use it. But it's really great. I am loving the effects of this. And actually, one of the things I wanted to talk about before we get into the questions is we put a link in here to my page, the other page that we started where I'm giving like customer feedback and different like little insights that we come up with or anything like little inspirations that we come up with whenever they come up. Anyway, and one of, what was her name, Jenny? Do you remember who? Brittany, yeah. Brittany sent us a photo of her hair before and after the shampoo. She was one of our winners a couple weeks back, I believe. And it was great. Like her results are amazing. And I'm like, oh, see, because our whole team did not take those before photos. And it's crazy to watch like how much their hair grows and how much more life their hair has. And then the freedom from shampooing every day is like beyond. Like it's just beyond for us. So I'm so excited about it. Anyway, so thank you, Brittany, for that. And we put her pictures up. So I think you guys will enjoy those, and I think we have the link in here for you. If we haven't pinned it already, we might. Oh, we have? Oh, yeah, and we also pinned, for those of you who might want to change your style or something, we pinned the StyleTYME appointment, I see, which is good.
Awesome.
Yeah, and I don't know if we've done that on YouTube, but we'll get it on there.
Come chat with me.
Yeah. So are you getting feedback from people about Timeless?
Yes. Yep. I have a couple clients on it and they love it.
They do?
Absolutely,
okay. Yeah. Perfect. And what is it doing for them? Just feels like it's repairing?
Repairing, and then I have one, she just has the driest of dry hair and she is in love with it. She carries it in her purse actually.
Oh, really?
And I think she's a little more than she even needs to. She just really likes it.
Yeah, that's okay. I do love it because you know what? Well, I remember Dan a long time ago was like, oh, look at that girl's hair. It looks real soft. And I was like, because I just can't have soft looking hair, right? Mine will never be that Jennifer Aniston flowy hair. Mine's always going to look like horsehair. I understand that. But you know what? When I do this, I'm like, yep, oh yeah, that girl's getting put to shame because I got soft hair now. So take that, Dan. I finally got soft hair. I wonder if he's calling me, look at that girl with soft hair. I wonder if he's saying that about me now. I'm just kidding. I'm sure.
Jacynda, they want to know if that timeless, if that's full size or travel size or.
Yeah, this is full size, and it's because you need like nothing, right? Like,
Yeah.
how long have you had your bomba? Would you say?
Since it came out.
Yeah, since it came out, and you still have it, right?
Yeah,
And still
yeah.
have
I
some.
still like over half full. I think.
Yeah, it's not something you need like 50 squirts of.
No.
I completely over exaggerated that
Squirt
because
happy.
of I was just trying to prove my soft point, and so you can see how soft it makes it look. You really only need a couple of squirts on each side periodically, so this will last you a long time. It's 2 ounces, but it lasts you a long time. Just
So
don't
you can still travel with it.
Yeah,
It's
you
2
can,
ounces.
which is
Yeah.
really nice. I do like that. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why you're in our travel ads.
I throw mine in my zip tie, my travel set,
Yeah.
because there's not a spot, so I always put mine.
I know. That's what we had planned it for, but then it was full size, so we got in a conundrum about what to do about it. So one day we'll have a zip time full of, with timeless in it or something. So, yeah. Do we have any questions?
Yes, Audrey, they want to know if you can do some curls on top of your head. They want to see
Up
what
here.
it looks like to do curls on the top and get more volume.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Show us, Audrey. Show us the
Absolutely.
way. Show us the way. I like.
And Jacynda, they're asking, did you do something different on each side of your hair today? Your right side looks fuller than your left. Did you curl it opposite ways today?
This side
I
looks
like
fuller.
it.
Which one looks fuller?
Let's
this
see,
one?
they said your right side looks fuller.
Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay. This looks fuller today. I
They
think
want,
what
they want to know if you like curled like
Different?
did the curls different.
probably I was just doing a video and I thought it would be fun to try something, and I wasn't paying attention. So I can tell you. I'll show you how to break down what your curl, how you created your curl, because I wasn't paying attention. So I'll teach you how to answer that after she teaches you a curl.
Okay, so I'm really getting up in that regrowth, rotating all the way before I traveled forward.
See that? It's open. Her
Yes.
plates are open.
And now I'm gonna do one the other direction. And it's gonna be same thing. I'm rotating. Oops. Always make sure your sections are clean too. Cleaner the section, cleaner the curl.
Yeah. And what do you mean by clean? Tell them what you mean by
So
clean.
what I mean by clean, so this would be a clean section right there. So it's nice vertical line. It's not too thick this horizontally, and I don't have hair kind of just hanging right
Yeah.
here. You don't want that.
That's
That's
so
the
cute.
#1 thing too when people are trying to section in
Yeah, I
style
would-
times that we correct too.
I would imagine that would create a lot of snags
Yeah.
and snarls
Yep.
and things.
Yep. And so I rotated all the way before I started moving. I moved again, leaving those ends out yet.
Mhm.
We have a very important question, Audrey,
Ooh,
about
VIP.
very
VIP.
important.
Thank you.
They're asking, this person keeps getting dragging and jumping issue with the iron. We
We're-
obviously know what's going
Yeah,
on.
so we're closing too tightly, too much tension for sure. If that's happening, check your section, make sure you have, not super dirty hair or anything like that. You don't cleaner the hair, obviously sometimes it's a little easier to get through.
Yeah. Most of the time, if you're getting drag on it, I liken it to like pushing the brakes really hard as opposed to like easing into your brakes. So like brakes on a car, not brakes, that could come out really wrong. So brakes on the car, right? So if you really slam on them, it's gonna like in the snow, right? Is that when it goes
Yeah.
like that? So that's too hard, right? So you want to really ease into it. But for those people in warm weather, they won't get it. Like my brother's in Phoenix today in the sun. Ugh.
Audrey, someone said that they have a hard time curling towards their face on the right side. Can you do it again, just slower?
Yeah, on the right side. So
Yes.
that was the left I was just doing. So towards your face on the right side, we are still thumb behind that power button. That's always key. Guidelines always to the head. So we're up and over, gently closing, rotating, and then I like to go out to the side.
Why do you like to go out to the side? What does that do for your hair type?
For my hair, I just feel like the curl forms better for myself.
Mm-hmm.
So and I can do another one right away too, so you can see.
Try going forward this time, just so we can see
Okay.
what that does different. Because
Yeah.
I wanna watch and see, so I can.
And Audrey, they also want to see the front of your iron, like how close you are clamping it together.
Okay.
Like right
Okay,
about there if you
right there.
can.
Yeah. So that's just forward. It's a little
More lean.
Yeah, a little more lean. I don't
Mhm.
want it quite as lean as that.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get really close.
Here, let me get out of the way.
So this is my tension right here, I'm open. I'm not clamped. This is when people get that snagging. Now when I see that mark I just got, that's from when I just closed all the way to show you what not to do.
Yeah.
So I don't know, right in there. Yeah, that line. So that's what you don't do.
Yes. Correct. So what you want is your guidelines to be open, and you're just, what did we come up with? Coasting over the hair, right? You're not clamping it.
Right.
You can see that gap in her iron right there, and it's so key, especially if you don't want a lot of heat on your hair, right?
And if you're worried about it falling out, which that's everyone's biggest concern, then go ahead. Let me find another piece here. Okay.
Yeah, you never know how your hair's going to turn out during live.
If you're worried about it, go ahead and come back underneath and pick that up and hold it up. Don't hold it down here, it'll slide out. Hold it up here, and it's going to keep it in the iron.
Yeah.
If you're worried about that.
Yeah. If you don't feel like you can keep your iron like open and the hair in it, you know, then that's what your left hand is for. Your left hand helps guide it.
And so now too, I can show you what I was talking about with my finger combs. So here's my part line now. So I'm dragging them like this, picking it up and shaking it. So this is my beachy look that I like to do. I kind of like a little bit bigger of a beachy look and just a little messier.
Yeah.
Just like that. So it just gives me that volume out to the side, and then I spray again, you know, underneath each side.
Yeah, I love it. I'm gonna tip this camera just a little bit maybe and see if we can see a little better. The lighting changed. Oh yeah, that's much better.
Yeah.
We should have changed that a long time ago, huh guys?
You can grab the ends then and just, oops, I was gonna curl them, I want them straight.
Yeah. I know we both used to like group them and curl them a little bit.
Yep. Okay, any other questions?
Okay, so they wanted to know how to break down that curl. I want to show you if you like a curl that you did and you don't know how you did it. So here is how you tell. You can break it down by this gapping and section where like the angle of it, you see my angle is like this, and you can kind of see that I would have held it like this. Whereas on this side, my angle is more like this. Do you see? I just am more vertical on this side and more horizontal on this side. So that's a good trick. Like you can kind of lay it in the valley of the curl, and that will allow you to see, like some of them you can see are very vertical. I can't even get that. So you can see how to tell what you just did. And that's how you can work through and discern, you know, what did I just do? How did I get that curl? Well, that's how you do it. You just kind of set it in there and figure out. Because see, if I tried to set this in here like this, you can tell it doesn't fit, right? It fits here. And then same here, like it doesn't fit like this, it fits like that.
Audrey, did you apply anything to your hair before today doing your hair?
The upstaged thermal protectant, which gives me a little bit of volume as well. And then
I just leave them back there so it's easier to grab them.
Also a little product that's in the works, not out yet, are little...
Big time?
Yeah, Big Time.
Yeah.
So.
Big Time, I'll show you a little hint of it. So Big Time is like our spray powder. So you can just spray it in and you can create more texture in your hair and more bigness.
Exciting things to come.
Yes. And of course it smells like everything else.
Yep.
Decadent cupcakes. Do we think decadent cupcakes is the right thing? I don't know. But everybody's kids and husband. Oh, we had a funny thing from that lady. A lady, her husband doesn't usually like hairspray, and she said he insists she gets more because it's. Can I say that? Can I say it? I think you could say all of that. It turns him on. So I thought that was cute. So he likes decadent cupcakes. Good to know. I don't know who her husband is, but that was kind of funny. Okay. What else? We have more questions?
We have one important one as well. Do you leave it open when you straighten? So do you have that same type of how much tension? And can you show how to straighten?
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
So when I straighten, I take horizontal pieces instead of vertical. Curling equals vertical, straightening equals horizontal.
Ooh, I like that. Equals.
Yes. So I'm holding it in my hand the same way. This is, I can't reiterate that enough. Thumb is always behind the power button.
Yes.
And so I'm
Remember
coming up,
that.
like now here's difference. The guidelines are now away from my scalp, and so I'm very gently closing, and my personal preference is to make a small arch because I like a little shape when I have it straightened. So just kind of like a nice little flow like that. And I can straighten this piece right here.
Oh, you're gonna lose your best curl. I love that one.
I know, I'll just do it again.
Oh, you guys are lucky. She's committed.
So here's, you can get, I'm gonna swoop this one off to the side because this is my fringe area, and I'm putting a little bit of arch, and you can see how open I am right there.
Yeah.
So nice little swoop. It's not gonna hang in my face now. And then I would go back in and spray underneath, just swooping that back with my hairspray like we did earlier.
That looks amazing anyway. I like that one too. Like, is there a certain age limit on when you can do a heart or not? Can you do that at any
I
age?
hope not. Okay,
Of course you can do it at any age.
Throw my
Of course
curl
you
back in
can.
here.
You're gonna, yes, I know. Some days I'm like, that's why some days I'm in here like real fidgety because I'm like, okay, what did I do over here? And I'm like, oh yeah, I did all these funny curls. So, okay.
While talking about straightening, how do you straighten the back? I find it very awkward, she says.
Okay.
So I'm still doing the same thing. I section my hair down the middle, and this is how I decide on which way I'm curling too, if I'm doing it all the same direction. So doesn't have to be a clean line, anything, just bring them over my shoulders. And then I kind of just turn my head, and even if I have a vertical section, as long as the angle of my iron coming in matches that section, and I pull it forward, matching that section, it's going to straighten or curl, whatever you're doing.
Yeah, that's so key. We cannot stress that enough. When you're coming in at this direction, have your section be that direction.
Yes, so just like that, and then I just grab piece by piece, kind of like that. I also am one too, I like to use my TYME blow dryer when I blow dry, just smoothing everything out because I have natural kind of wavy / frizzy hair.
Yeah. And what do you use? Do you use a paddle brush to blow dry or a round brush?
I use paddle, and then if I want to hit the ends at the end, I'll take my round brush just to kind of tuck them and smooth them.
Okay. And you know what? Last week somebody asked what it sounded like on high, so I wanted everybody to know because I'm just in the habit of blow drying low now because I feel like it's so much freedom for me with this amount of hair to be able to do that and listen to songs or a podcast or YouTube or whatever. Or my kids talking to me like, Mom. No, everybody can do it. Tajin, my son, he's always like, calls and he goes, Mom. He kind of sounds like a calf. Mom. Anyway, you can always hear, he's gonna kill me that I said that, huh? Yeah. Okay, so anyway,
Mom.
Now he's gonna go, Mom, or something like Stewie. Mom, Mommy, Mom. Okay, so they asked what it sounded like. So this is low, and then this is high. So you can still talk over it. It's just not as comfortable to maybe listen to music or whatever. Yeah. So that way everyone can hear, and it's very powerful. Yeah. Okay, let me see if I can, while we're on high. I mean, you can see there's lots of power because I have a lot of hair. I have a lot of hair, so for it to blow dry that up at all is like, that used to be my test when I would be at a hair show. I would go like this with a blow dryer, and that's all I had to do, turn it on, and if it didn't blow dry my hair up and it just did like a low setting, right, like if it just did that, I was like, oh wow, that's pretty good even. Okay, so but then I would walk around and I go, nope, not you, and then I'd find one and I go, what's the price on this? Nope. No. Or no, it would be too loud or too heavy. That's what it was. Too loud, too heavy.
Too heavy, usually.
Yeah, because the price, for me, if I have enough power, the price is worth it, to be honest. So I didn't do it that way. I was just...
Yes, I will say one thing on that too. When I blow dry my hair, it's usually in the morning. My husband can actually sleep through it, and our bathroom is connected, like right by each other.
Yeah.
Yes.
Does he actually say that? He said,
yeah.
Oh.
He's like, thanks for not waking me up anymore. I was like, thank Jacynda.
You're welcome, Tom. Safety. We call him Safety Tom. So if you ever meet Audrey and Tom, say Safety Tom. Okay. Yes. I can't say. I'm really excited that the blow dryer came together as good as we had hoped. I mean, I really wanted something where I could listen to music or watch a show or whatever. I just think that's freedom for women who spend. I wish we had a statistic on how long people spend blow drying their hair, because if you put me at 45 minutes blow drying my hair, it used to be, but now I'm like, what did Jenny time me the other day and it was 9. Now that was not an everyday occurrence, I feel like. I never time it anymore, but 9 minutes, I was like, wow. But it's because I came into work and it was, you know, air dried a lot. But
And just in reference to my blow dryer I was using at the salon is double the weight of the blow time. So that's like, for me, that's super awesome to be able to hold that all day and not feel like my shoulder's gonna fall off at the end of the day.
Hendrik said it's 4 days a year that women
4 days a year. Oh wow, yeah. So women spend 4 days a year. Boy, you know, you can get a Harvard education on YouTube, people. You can get a Harvard education, and so you could. I mean, think about it. 4 days a year, you could have a Harvard education just blow drying your hair now.
Yeah.
Boom. Thank you, Harvard and time. Harvard education. Okay. Harvard and YouTube. I don't know. And time.
I love it.
Okay. And time.
Jacynda, there is one that's interesting, I think, for you. I'm not sure if this is.
Yep.
It's going to be thrown out there, something that's a little different.
Ooh, this sounds challenging.
As of now, you only sell online.
Right.
But in the future, will you sell your products in salons?
Yeah, actually, we are just starting our salon partnership distribution thing. So, you know, I have it all setting up now. Like, we're just putting in all the, what do we call it? Processes? What do we? Systems. We're setting up all the systems so that stylists can start carrying it. We just wanted to get more products for them because it just wasn't practical for one product, right, for a salon. So now that we know, you know, all the feedback we're getting from all the shampoos and conditioners, and we have the system that can help set the clients up for success, right? Because your shampoo and conditioner allow your hair to hold longer. You know, the growth, I have no idea how to address it because we can't say it, but I mean, the pictures say enough so you can look on the links and see what kind of growth people are achieving. You can watch my hair grow with it. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, I feel like I need to cut it again, but I'm like, I just did a cut on here not long ago. So, you know, and the thickness, I'm just very, you know, I'm very happy with the results. So, you know, I really, we're just setting up this salon partnership now. So you can, you know, the salon stylist can just write us and we'll give them the information that it requires. And that way, you know, your stylist can teach you all about this too, which is great. Yeah. All right. That wasn't a challenging question. That was okay. That's all right. That's all right.
Didn't know if you wanted to release that yet.
I know. We never know what we want to release, but it's live. So, and I wish I could quote that one video. He says the F word in it, and he goes, F it, we're doing it live. But he says it a lot more. It's really funny. So we always just go, we'll do it live. We'll do it live. Okay. Oh, do we got winners? Or do we have questions? We're good with winners?
I think we're good with questions.
Good with questions, good with winners. We're ready for both? Okay. We're going to pick a winner. Are you going to help me sing this dinner? No? Okay.
Do you want her to tell the clutch story or no?
Oh yeah. Okay, so you're giving away. Let's tell what you're giving away and why, and you can.
So,
I think that'll be funny for you to tell because.
Jacynda let me pick the 3 things that I wanted to give away today. One of them being the clutch. So when we were in our trip to New York, I think it was just over a year and a half ago, right a year and a half. I think
so.
And we all stopped and got new purses from Michael Kors, I believe it was maybe.
Yep, I usually don't divulge the name, but
maybe it wasn't that.
No, it might have been something else.
We just were on the way back and she's taking notes, so I was like, what are you doing? And I was like, well, I just think this could be different. And so she actually took apart the wallet to make it better. And that's how she got her idea of the awesome clutch.
Everyone thought I was crazy cutting up my brand new wallet that I had spent more money on than I've ever spent on a wallet in my life. But, you know, I was like, it was new and exciting. And, like, we're in New York. And so, and then we were trying to put credit cards in. I don't think it was that company you named. So we were trying to put our credit cards in the slots, and they wouldn't fit. And I was like completely dumbfounded by it. So anyway, you know, that's why Audrey loves it because it fits, right? It fits all now.
Yes.
Do you use the system and take the things out, like?
Yeah. So if I want to switch like wallets and go to a different bag or something for my outfit because it matches, I will go ahead. I won't have to worry about everything and just take that right out. It slides in and out. No, like attaching, nothing to worry about.
Yeah, and are you an essentials or an essentials plus kind of girl? Which one do you like, the zipper or not zipper?
So I put my essentials in the essential, and then I have my money usually in the plus.
Okay.
Yes. So that when I go out, I usually just bring this.
Okay.
I don't have all of that.
Okay. Yeah, so everybody, that's what I wanted, is that everybody does their system different. So I wanted you to be able to pick and choose like how you load the stuff in your bag. So you can choose whether you want 2 with a zipper or 1 or however you want to work your system. That was the key to me, is because everyone's system is so different. So anyway, that was fun though. We were on the plane and we were like sketching it up and figuring out what would really work for women.
They want to know what else you can fit in that bag. Like, do you
What
fit
can you
anything
fit?
else in there?
Like 5 lip glosses are in there.
Should we take it out? Here, let's see if we can hold it all.
Yes.
Except for the only problem is, don't mind me and my, like, you know, I was rushing around today, so I have a bunch of receipts in here and stuff. And then I have lip gloss. And that's usually, this is me, my struggle is real, but now I found my answer that I now don't have chapped lips anymore. Thank you, mwah. Melanie, my friend Melanie recommended how to get it, and it's this lip gloss. What is it? Lip Sense. What was I gonna say too? Oh, and I do put my sunglasses in here, but it's not sunny here, so I can't put them in today. So.
And you usually have your phone too.
Oh yeah, don't forget. Oh, yeah, but my phone's right there, so I can't.
Tammy puts her hairspray in.
I do put the selfie hairspray on the top.
Yeah. Do you have anything that you put in besides these or?
The phone, mine, too. I have like change because I have to park downtown a lot.
Oh yeah.
So it's just full of change too.
Oh yeah. You don't put it in the zipper part?
Easy access. I usually just throw it in there. I'm kind of a little messier.
Kind of like me and my receipts.
Yep. The pennies I put in there because those don't go into the meters.
Okay, perfect. The pennies I put in the leave a penny, take a penny thing so that it's karma. I was like paying forward good karma.
That's like flipping it heads when its tail's on the ground and walking away.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That's a good one.
I do like that. Plus, who likes the penny in their shoe anyway? It kind of bothers me, but it's really it's fun to do because I do like good karma. Whatever your permission slip is to make your day better. Okay.
Okay, so
Winners?
so what else goes in the package, Audrey?
In the package, yeah.
Oh, yes.
I'll hold this.
So then our time list that I can't stop talking about goes in there, and then an iron as well.
Mm-hmm.
Boop, boop, boop.
Okay.
So that winner is Jessica Collier.
Okay, Jessica Collier.
Yep.
Okay. So congratulations, and Jessica, you'll have to make sure that we'll send you the StyleTYME link in there too to make sure that you get hooked up with Audrey. How are we gonna do that?
So when they go to the link, it'll ask if they want FaceTime, Skype, or Google Hangout.
Yep.
And then instead of clicking a time, you can click a stylist first, and that way you get directed right to my times that I have available.
And if those times don't work for you that she has set up, just email us and we'll figure out a time that works for you, right?
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. Our stylists are very accommodating. I love it. Okay, do we have another? And we have a My Iron giveaway.
Is Chelsea Hayes.
And Chelsea Hayes, you're my iron winner today, so congratulations everybody. Everybody who's trying the shampoo and conditioner, don't forget to take a picture before you get the shampoo and conditioner, because once you try it once, it's too late. It looks that much better already, so just a heads up. And we do give presents to people who send us selfies and before and afters, because we love seeing the results.
Yes.
So, all right, thanks everybody. Thanks for joining us. See ya, bye.
Bye.